there she is. It's the sex goddess with the big glasses. It's Alli Breen.
Yes.
Apparently about to go shoot some hoops. She's got her basketball jersey on. And what's
What?
that? Or is that-
She's wearing a
Tank top.
Oh, okay.
Is this the color of someone playing right now?
Yes.
I haven't even been watching.
No.
It is, but, it should be. Alli Breen with her gigantic glasses.
The better to see us
Yes.
with.
Yeah, they
My
look,
dear.
They look great. And we missed you last week,
yeah.
Alli, but we did
I
we did the show without you, and it was the usual failure.
Yeah,
I bet that you saved some lives.
I'm not
I
so
have
sure.
faith.
No, Alli can be found on your favorite social media platform. It's ALLIBREEN. When she's not on stage doing great stand-up comedy, she's helping loved among the lovers out there. And she's also on OnlyFans. ALLIB is where you will find her. Have you done the thing where you roll in the paint yet?
No, I still haven't done that. But I might start winding it down. I haven't been paying enough attention to it. That might be my grand finale. I don't know how much longer I'll be on there because I feel bad. I'm not putting a lot of content out there.
Oh, come on.
So
Step up. It's just
Busy lady.
Get some butt paint pictures going.
Yeah.
okay. Let's get to our first letter. What's happening out there?
Dear Alli, I walked into the bathroom on my husband at the sink, really hardcore inspecting his penis. Is there a reason you'd be doing this other than him possibly cheating on me?
What?
What did
No.
you make
Was he
that
looking
leap?
for herpes? What the hell?
Absolutely correct. He's cheating on you. The only reason you look at your penis like that. All right.
What?
Do you guys hardcore inspect your penis in the bathroom sometimes?
Conceivably, it could be chafed.
Yeah.
Right.
He could have had an accident with his zipper. I think every guy out there.
Anything could have. He could have heard a podcast that said, "Hey, every now and again, take a look for something." You know what I mean?
Testicular cancer,
It could
maybe?
be anything.
Why would she jump to that?
Yeah, even grooming. Probably because he must be looking for an STD.
Right?
So I don't have them. So his girlfriend must. That kind of thing.
Someone must have done
God.
something.
Right? No.
It's a lot. He probably is. He was maybe grooming, and he could have slipped and cut something. Or
You know what I often do when something like anything like this happens with a significant other. Instead of writing a radio show, I ask. Hey, is everything okay, honey?
Yeah.
What's she looking at? You need some help?
Yeah. Do you want me to look at something to see if it seems weird?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sweet relationship. Do you want me to inspect your weird, possibly diseased penis?
Well, let's say I have
from
something
another...
anywhere. I have something on my arm. I go, hey, does this look weird to you? That kind of thing.
If he,
And it's also my pickup line. Hey, does my penis look weird to you?
Try that enough, you'll get a.
maybe he should have gone. Can you see my tan lines? I'm trying to go parfait.
If he gets nervous when you ask him that, then maybe you have something to be worried about.
Way too paranoid.
Yeah.
He answers with a question, and he's lying.
Yeah.
And sometimes guys are guys. They just want to take a look, see how everything is.
What's going on down there?
Yeah.
Are you bigger than you were yesterday?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Got to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I'm doing some weight training, trying to get a little bit bigger. I don't know. This is a, not to use a bad pun, a stretch.
She
I think
needs to
he's-
lighten up.
If you start itching, then you can worry. Right?
In fact, I'm wondering if you're cheating on him.
That's what I was going to say.
Projecting.
I honestly was, Josh. I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, well, let's move forward here. Enough speculation. We'll try to solve someone else's issues. What else is happening?
Dear Alli, my boyfriend farts in front of me all the time. I've kind of gotten used to it, but the bigger concern is he lets them rip totally in public.
Oh.
Do guys actually have a harder time holding them in or something, or does he really just not care?
Yeah, there's like...
Is this guy European? Is he like from Germany where they let him rip?
Is that a thing? Are they not
that's
discreet
Is
about
that a
over
thing
there?
in Germany?
Oh, yeah, they don't care.
No, that seems
Germany
rude.
has some really weird behaviors attached to it.
The in public is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that he's so relaxed about it also.
Proud, even, it seems.
Does he add a Is that going on?
You've matched yourself with someone who has a great deal of self-confidence. They're very comfortable within their own skin.
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably true.
I've been trying to do that for my entire life. Never have I been successful at being comfortable being myself. So this guy.
Oh, I thought you meant publicly.
No, I
trying
wouldn't.
to.
That,
I was
no,
like,
that would
Let's
be-
do a deep dive on that, Tom. Why are you not comfortable with yourself?
I don't care
let's
if he's
not-
comfortable with himself or not. Just pick a personality, okay? Would you? And
I don't want to wander into any of these caves.
Yes. And why do we have to come in there with you?
So sorry. Let's get back to our letters. We're talking with Alli Breen, comedian, and Alli is accepting your letters at Alli Breen and your favorite social media platform. What have you got, Alli?
I just want to note, Tom deflected pretty quickly when we tried to
he
put the
does it all.
spotlight on him.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that.
He does it all the time.
Dear Alli, my wife did the Botox and lip filler thing, and she looks like one of the Real Housewives of the Midwest. I told her she's made herself look way less attractive, and now she's mad at me. But isn't that a compliment that I prefer her to be natural?
Yes,
How do I get out of this?
Yes, but there's a different way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
She
a
can't
good
just
point.
take out the filler real quick. She's got to it's like a time period.
Now, which one of those wears off?
Both of them will.
They both will.
Yeah.
I think all of that does.
It all wears off after a while, but it takes a while.
Does it leave a weird thing behind, or do you go back to
saggy
normal?
lip?
I
Yeah,
don't
like something.
think
You got like
so.
stretch marks on your lips?
I don't think so. I have never done them, so I don't know for sure, but I don't believe it leaves.
You haven't
I don't
done them
think it's-
downstairs?
No.
You mean
Look
puff-
at me. Do I look like I've done anything?
puff-
No.
puff
We
here?
can't see that.
Wait till that becomes a trend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's become a trend, hasn't it?
Oh, has it?
Labial
To go-
puffing?
What?
What?
Yeah, we had a story about
we had
it.
a story
Yeah.
about that.
You want to see it?
What?
Is that where they inject it down there?
Yeah,
Why?
we talked about it.
Yep.
I think Josh wants to see him through the yoga pants, right?
There are men out there who want to, they want to be
Oh,
able
yeah.
to see everything. I believe
Oh,
it's
that's
comedian
the
Jim
point.
Norton said he wants to be able to see it through a snowsuit.
So the question is, should he have? Yeah. So he said to her,
Isn't it a compliment? She shouldn't be mad. But you're right. Josh is right. He said you made yourself look less attractive.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not what he should
Not the
have
way to
said.
go about it.
Go, okay. I think one of the first things you can ask is, what are how do you feel now that you have to? Are you happy with it? What do you
Right.
think?
Do you like it?
Yeah.
But there is that sort of generic face that some of these women have, where they all start looking the same. They have
Yeah.
the cheekbone implants. They got all this puffy stuff, and it's like you're
It is
looking at the
creepy.
same
Go
person.
to the grocery store in Beverly Hills. You'll know exactly what he's talking about.
Now,
Every
ladies, is it
woman there looks
okay
the same.
if a woman gets something like that done and then she says, "What do you think?" and I say, "You know what? It looks pretty good. I'll be honest. I prefer your natural lips."
There
you go. But how do you? But
No.
That'd be
No.
fine. I
That's
wouldn't be
much
upset at
better.
all. I'd be like, oh, cool.
You immediately grab your chest and fall to the floor and say, I think I'm having a heart attack. Rush me to the hospital.
just to
Yeah.
divert the-
Just don't answer any other question. No.
Okay, I did a
Or
quick.
pretend you don't recognize her. Just go, "Who are you?" And just freak out, run out of the house.
I'm blacking out. I'm blacking out, honey. I'm blacking.
Okay, Alli, I did a quick search on this, and I ended up on the wrong side of things. It says, according to GQ, the use of Botox on the testicles
Oh, yeah, that's happening.
is growing in popularity. According to John Perez, a 35-year-old working in the fashion industry, the most interesting part to me is that it will improve my sex life. It will make everything more sensitive.
Oh, yeah.
They talked to Dr. Evan Reeder, who says over the past couple of years, men have become more comfortable asking to get the wrinkles removed from their sack.
Yep. We told
Wow.
that story, too. Yep.
Yikes. It says a typical treatment
That's a commitment.
will last 3 to 4 months of a, quote, smooth sack for $1,000.
Jeez.
That's,
Wow.
That's $500 a ball.
Yeah.
And it makes the sex feel better? You would think that would maybe
Here,
hurt
that's-
more.
I think this may be a gay thing, actually, judging by
Interesting.
Necessarily. There are some men who care about the way their sack looks that
Really?
aren't gay.
Okay.
Yes.
It has to be fun because that's injected, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
so the doctor's going to be saying the standard, you're going to feel a small prick, and then the guy, so are you, doc? That's why we're getting this done. Sorry. Let's get back to our letters. If you're just joining us, hello. We are speaking with comedian Alli Breen, and this is a segment we call Sexy Time. Coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Alli, what do you got?
Dear Allie, I've been married for 5 years and I love my wife, but I'm a little bored, so I started a Tinder profile just to start flirting with women. I've actually met some really cool people. They don't know I'm married, but I'm thinking of telling them and seeing if anyone is still game to start a little fling. So it would actually help my marriage, but I know if I got caught, it would end it. So my friend told me I need therapy, but honestly, this is better than therapy. What do you guys think?
You're going to get divorced in about a year. You better start getting your stuff in order.
I'd be curious to find out where it went from just to start a Tinder profile to telling them I'm married to see if they want to have an actual affair.
I think, I think, Chick, the answer is before he even started the Tinder.
Yes.
Exactly.
He was out before he even started.
That was the goal from day one.
Yeah, and you asking us is also just you are going to do it.
Yep.
You're going to cheat on her.
I hope
You want someone to say, yeah, that's reasonable.
She is going to find out.
Yep, you're going to match with one of her friends. And it's
they're just going to see you on there. Yeah, totally.
Yep.
How do you?
buddy.
So how does this guy do? Does he put on like Superman glasses so that she'll never recognize me? I'm Clark Kent.
I wonder how many times a day a woman has a friend of hers come up and say, "I saw your husband's profile on Tinder."
Oh man.
I bet a lot.
I bet
Yeah.
a bunch.
Isn't that prefaced with, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but I've been itching to do it all day.
Yeah.
Almost every.
There's probably so much gaslighting after that, though, because people can be like, I got hacked. They stole my profile. I'm sure there's so many things that people say to excuse it.
So you wouldn't, if you ran across someone's profile on Tinder, you would not tell them.
Well, how on earth would that happen? I don't.
Well, I wouldn't. I don't think I would because it's none of my. Boy, that's a tough one.
I know. It depends on how close the friend is, probably.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's a minefield.
Yeah, I would tell him. I don't care. I'm like, hey, look, here's your husband on here. You might want to follow up on that.
And by the way, he's a bad kisser.
Yeah. He didn't even take me anywhere nice.
I told him to inspect his male member.
Christy gave the best. She said the best thing here, which is good luck, sir, because we're done. You're doing it. We know you're doing it.
Yeah.
Let's check in. What does our next letter say, Allie?
Dear Allie, my husband travels for work a lot and he never wants me to go with him. He says it'll add a lot of stress to him and I'll probably be bored because he doesn't have time to do anything other than work. I'm totally fine with that. I can spend the day doing touristy stuff and go to a spa and then just basically have dinner and go to sleep with them. The fact that he won't even try it makes me think he's either cheating, trying to cheat, or needs a fair amount of space from me. And none of these things are good for a marriage, right?
No, the space thing is completely fine.
Right.
Yeah.
This is tough because Godwin and I talk about this.
Traveling, being on the road,
We can totally relate to this guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're in a different mindset. You're in
a lone
work
wolf
mode.
at times.
Yes.
Yeah.
And dinner is probably out. If he's traveling for work, he probably has to have dinner with work people.
Yeah.
Clients, other. No, this guy's not up to anything bad. Let him go.
I was about to lose it.
I don't know who said it first, but I can't miss you if you're not gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Space is important.
Yeah, but also this guy may need a lot of work time.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He's on the road. He's working.
Depending on what
In the
kind of
hotel
work.
room, he might be answering emails.
I don't know. How do you expect him to get laid if his wife goes with him?
That too is huge.
Come on.
Could be a compromise if he went someplace that was cool that she could go to, though. Because I used to travel for work, and I think one time my boyfriend came with me, and so we got to do one touristy thing. Otherwise, he was just kind of chilling in the car or the hotel when I
but
had
it's a little
meetings.
unfair to assume that he has the same.
Sometimes the big deals are done. With a guy could, hey, we're going to go bowling. Hey, by the way, during between the 9th and 10th frame, I sold the thing, and the Johnson account sealed and delivered.
Exactly.
We closed it.
Yeah.
It's one less thing. No, you don't have to go. Idiot.
It's funny. My sister's married to a pilot, and people are like, "Oh, that must be so hard." She's like, "No, that's saving our marriage."
Yeah.
Oh, look at this guy.
Wait a minute. There's a cat on your lap.
Yeah.
You know what that was? At
Come on,
first?
buddy.
Looked
You told us
huge.
never to mention that.
Exactly.
That thing's the size of a beaver.
He's gotten so big.
Yeah, he has.
I know.
What
He's
is-
gotten
what
big.
What is that, a panther?
Thought it was some
What
kind
did
of
Carson say?
zoo animal.
Can
can I pet your pussy?
And then was it Diane
Zsa Zsa
Canner?
Gabor,
Zsa
I
Zsa
think,
Gabor said, well, I have to move this cat first or something.
Very nice. We have time for
Jason was just telling me he saw a guy with a shirt that said, "Show me them kitties." It's like, that's great.
kitties.
Always
Okay.
funny.
We have time for one more letter from Alli Breen. Alli, go.
Dear Allie, my wife quit her job because she was miserable, and she met someone on the street who asked her if she'd ever modeled before. She actually gave him her information, and he called, and then it turns out he wants her to be an OnlyFans model. She was like, if I could keep my identity hidden, it's kind of like a webcam girl, and she's kind of into it. I'm not. What do you guys think?
She doesn't need that guy in order to be a webcam model, though. He's just like a
that's a good
pervy guy
point.
being like, I want to film you.
And she should know every person, every porn star, if you ever listen to them interviewed, says the first thing they tell new girls getting into the business, and I know this is just OnlyFans modeling, but it applies here too, people will find out. You can never stay anonymous. Everyone will know.
Interesting.
Everyone will know.
Since you're taking pictures of your face and all.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could get away with not, but that's who wants that?
There's probably
Right.
There is probably some weird fetish where you never want to see the face.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe the unknown sex worker, bag over her head.
Hey, like the unknown comic. That's amazing.
Really bad music.
Would you go?
Or the masked. There should be the masked singer, but for OnlyFans.
The bag over the head chick. Do you go paper or plastic?
Oh, you got to go paper.
Okay.
So they see through the plastic.
Well, I bet there's a plastic bag fetish too.
Yeah, they tighten it though. At the end.
Absolutely.
They tighten it at the end, Cambodia style. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
You're lethal.
Alli Breen is our guest, the comedian. And are you working this weekend, Alli?
Yes, I'll be back at the Strip in New York City. And then I'm at Gotham on Monday right after.
What is the status of your condo in Florida that you're leasing out?
I'm going to be, I'm still working on it. I probably have like a few weeks left to do that. So I'll be back down there next week. And then, I'll be able to probably try to start leasing it pretty soon. Okay. But it's so much fun doing DIY stuff. I've been burning a lot of brush in Florida. So if you hear about some wildfires, it's so much fun.
Luckily, they have rain almost every day.
I don't see you as much of a farm girl type doing all this stuff. I know you've admitted that you can't cook an egg.
I know. I'm not good at any of it. It's just so much fun to do. That's the key. On, here we go. Look at who you're calling a fatty. It's not so bad.
There's the kitty cat.
Precious kitty cat.
Yeah.
That is a full-grown panther. Is what that is.
That was one big cat.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Alli. It's always a great pleasure.
Thanks, guys.
You'll find Alli, ALLIBREEN, and track her down and send her a letter or go see her live doing some great stand-up. Thanks, Alli.
Bye, Alli.
Thanks, guys.